All right, guys, welcome back to Doobies to Dollars. I'm your girl Paisley Hayes with my co-host Tyra, and today we have our special guest D Banks.
What's good? What's good?
Hey, welcome to Doobies to Dollars.
Appreciate y'all having me.
Yeah, appreciate you coming by. How's your day been?
Busy as usual, but I mean that ain't nothing new.
Yeah, I feel you on that. So you have your song "Different" you just dropped. Came out
Yes.
6 days ago.
Yes. Yeah, I dropped different. It's not available everywhere yet because well, I don't know, but it's not available everywhere yet. Uh, I'm working on my merch and stuff now. Just trying to put together a promo run, trying to do things the right way or whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
What kind of merch?
Uh, Basically, I'm gonna do T-shirts. I'm gonna do the the normal promo with the cards and stuff or whatever. Uh, I thought about even doing like to get people out because I want a bunch of people out at the videos and stuff or whatever. So I thought about it, pulling my grill up out there and like doing like a video party. Because
Okay.
folks love to eat. You know what I mean? Buy some weed, some drinks, whatever I gotta do to get them out there.
Yeah.
And just get people out there. Not necessarily have the people in the video, but I want people to get the experience what I'm gonna go through doing different because I got a lot of different stuff I'm gonna do while shooting different.
Okay. Yeah. So you haven't shot the video yet?
No, I'm still writing the treatment to it. I wrote the treatment about 3 times already, so this is I want this one to be the one. You know what I mean? Because I've been doing this shit a long time, so I'm just ready to pop.
Yeah, planning is everything,
Right.
and you got to go about it the right way.
Right.
So yeah, I feel you on that. So why different? What made you come up with
Ooh, man. Okay, so y'all said we can talk about anything or whatever, right? We talk about anything.
that? We can talk about whatever.
So-
Me and Tyra was bumping that earlier.
Appreciate it. I was a part of a group called the Trenches or whatever, right? I was the executive engineer, had 9 artists under me, 3 engineers or whatever. And, some stuff happened and then they just skated off, you know what I mean? And at that time, I wasn't putting no music out. I wasn't putting no music out or anything like that. I was just engineering, producing, whatever, just trying to, pretty much I was basically working for them. And basically, different is just a message of me showing, hey, this is how, I'm talking my shit and, and all that stuff or whatever, but I'm going to use different to outwork y'all. So basically, instead of me going to go arm up and, pistols and doing all this old dumb shit while I can't make no money. Yeah, I talked about it in my song or whatever, but I'm going to use that song. And I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna take and use that song and get what I deserve. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Instead of, like I said back in the day, man, I used to be a motherfucker. You know what I mean? So, with age comes growth, and I can't make no money locked up. But different is just me. Like I'm different. Like I don't want to fit in. I don't want to be. I mean, I'm gonna buy peace and everything and all that stuff, but you got those certain people they do anything for the fame or they'll fuck the best friends over or whoever. It don't matter, you know what I mean? But I'm just different. Like I'm about doing things the right way. I'm about peace and I'm about staying out the way.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
So going back on, you said basically you was a motherfucker back in the day. What you mean by that? What were you doing?
Okay, so basically, when I felt like somebody was a threat to me, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't mind. It was always gonna be a confrontation. You know what I mean? Like I live for confrontation. I live for drama. I live for mess. You know what I mean? And versus now, like I'm just gonna outwork you. I'm gonna apply all that anger, that pain, that hurt, whatever I felt or however a person made me feel. I'm not even gonna respond to you. I'm gonna respond to you by keep dropping this music. I'm traveling. I'm doing shows. I DJ. I'm a producer. I'm an artist too as well. So like I'm doing my thing. I'm popping my shit. So I feel like sometimes that when people do you wrong and you don't fuck with that person no more and all that stuff, that sometimes God moves people out the way to open your path up for you. Because if I was still fucking with them niggas, like I wouldn't be nowhere. I wouldn't even, like I said, I hadn't even released no music. You know what I mean? I was just making music. So
you probably wouldn't even be here.
Right. I wouldn't be here. So I do believe things happen for a reason. And like I said, if I had if I was still doing the same shit I used to do or whatever, I still probably wouldn't be here. I'd probably be locked up somewhere, just another black man locked up. You know what I mean? So
That's good though. You made the change. You're out doing what you want to do.
right,
Doing things better, like you said, differently.
right,
You're different.
right. And I also work for myself. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's the best feeling.
Yeah, I work for myself. So like all this shit was worth it. I'm happy. All this when y'all see this shit, I'm happy. All this shit happened. I work for my motherfucking self. I'm fine. I'm happy and I'm at peace. So thank you.
No, I feel you on that. So how was it like growing up?
It was I kind of got this 6-man tendency. You know what I mean? Like
You said you're not from Houston. Okay, so where are you from?
I'm originally from Columbus, Mississippi. I'm from North Mississippi, right by the Alabama state line, 2 hours from Memphis. My city, they call my city Baby Memphis. It's too much shit going on in my city for my city to be that small.
Mhm.
So I was lucky to make it out my city. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't get to make it out.
Yeah.
But growing up, I always had this 6-man tendency. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was sports, whether it was being liked or whatever. That I was the one putting the work in. I was always that one putting the work in, and I never got acknowledged.
When's
I
your
never been
birthday?
mentioned. I'm a Leo, July 28th.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely fire sign. I
Yeah.
was feeling that.
Yeah. So I just always had this 6-man tendency, but now I'm like, man, fuck that. I'm putting myself first. I mean, like I've always been a helpful person, but I always been that person to help people. And then, I always came second, you know what I mean? But not no more. Like this my season. I'm putting myself first. I still help people, but I'm gonna make sure I'm straight first.
You
So,
got to, because if you ain't good, how you gonna help somebody else?
you can't.
That was my problem too, and I overcame that, and I was
Right.
like, fuck this. Like,
Yeah.
I gotta do me. I
I'm telling
gotta.
you got one life to live, man. You gotta live your own life.
So, how did you end up getting the studio you're at now?
Okay, so excuse me. So I had to think about this shit.
No, you're good.
So there's it's a guy that used to be in the trenches or whatever, right? We was at work. I used to work at this place called Samuel, and he just shared the same love that I shared for music. And like I said, I was already mixing my own stuff or whatever, but I still was trying to find my sound. I only found my sound like 2 years ago. I've been doing this shit since I was 16.
Okay.
So my ears became, I trained my ears and stuff or whatever, but I just found my sound. But me and him got the spot together, and then he kind of left. He was in and out and stuff or whatever. But for the most part, it was just me. And then like I said, I went to school. I went to school because I wanted to get my paperwork in audio engineering or whatever and stuff, because I was doing stuff backwards. You know what I mean? I was compressing. I had a compressor on my music, but I didn't understand what a compressor did. You know what I mean? So I went to school and they taught me all these things and all that stuff or whatever. And I kept the studio. Even when I was in and out of jobs, like I couldn't go out and stuff or whatever. It was sometimes or whatever. I spent my last dollar trying to make sure I didn't lose my studio. You know what I mean? Because that's my place I go. That's like my temple. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It used to be the gym, but we can tell that ain't it no more. But the studio is my temple. It's my place where I get to breathe and all that stuff or whatever. And basically, I got with the right people, and they started teaching me the business side of it, and I got my clientele up, and it's been good ever since then. It's up and down, but it ain't down to the point where I got to go back to work. So that's the good thing about that.
Yeah, that's always a good feeling. So, how did you and Lady Nate hook up?
I met Nate at I met her in February of last year, actually.
Okay.
And I was just coming to perform, and I was still fucking with the trenches and shit or whatever. We was probably about 9, 10 deep and stuff or whatever. And it was just always a good show. And I had some so we kind of started talking then or whatever. Just on just me basically getting information about shows and stuff or whatever, because I was trying to do something. You know what I mean? I was performing. I ain't even have music out there, so that's how ass backwards I was. You know what I mean? But I had 2 managers when I was with the trenches or whatever, and you know how you got like your homeboy or something or whatever, you know, they say, oh, bro, I want to manage you, or you got your homegirl or something, y'all cool and shit. Man,
That shit never works
that's
out.
the worst thing. Don't do that shit, okay? Don't do that.
Don't do that shit.
Okay? Don't do that, all right? So I reached out to her. I said, man, I need a manager. You know what I mean? Like, I get hot sometimes. I just spaz out. You know, I don't spaz out, but I'm very outspoken.
No, that's that fire
Yeah.
sign.
Yeah, because I'm a dog. You know what I mean? Like I work. I just got that dog like mentality. So if somebody ain't doing something, I'm like, man, this shit ain't gonna work. Like I still fuck with you and stuff, but I know I moved to Houston for this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but I met her, and she said, well, cause they stubborn, man. They stubborn. I don't blame her, man, because she works like she's a woman. You know what I mean? But she works very, very hard. When I tell you this, all she do is this stuff right here. Like I take breaks. I be like, man, fuck this shit. I'm gonna go to studio today. I'm going to go drink, or I'm going to I'm going to bar and drink, or I'm finna go out of town somewhere. Fuck this shit. Like my nerves shot. You know what I mean? And but she does this all the time. So she started watching me and stuff and all that or whatever. And then when I had that incident with them, and she kind of brought me on in. You know what I mean? She's like, okay, you know, I like your music and all that stuff, whatever, and all that shit. Okay, I'm gonna give you a shot. You know what I mean? But until I met her, and I'm just telling y'all the truth. I'm saying this online. I wasn't doing shit. I wasn't doing nothing but working for somebody else, popping out to the club. You know what I mean? I always could rap and perform and all that other bullshit. Popping out to the club and stuff, but all that shit was fake. I wasn't doing nothing. Behind those closed doors, I was making music. I didn't know whether to turn left or whether to turn right. But when I met her, she took me on her wing, and we've been moving. We've been traveling. We travel every month. You know what I mean?
She was just talking to us last week about all the events and everything y'all have going on. Y'all just came back from Atlanta, or y'all about to go?
We just came back from San Antonio. Friday we went down there and did a show, which was dope. Okay. And we go to Atlanta on the 15th, 14th or 15th. I don't know. I just go. But well, we're gonna be in front of we're gonna be in front of A&Rs and all that stuff, and you know that's the main thing. Like them the people you want to be in front of, the A&Rs, the labels, all this stuff or whatever. Instead of just doing, I mean, some people enjoy doing showcases. I like them too, but I'm at the point now. Because I run a studio and all that stuff. Whatever I do now, I got to count. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's how we met it. We've been rocking ever since. So.
Okay. How was that telling your friend, like, hey, I don't need you managing me no more?
So, so when I told him, I haven't talked to him since then.
Dang.
But you know, they let me know that shit ain't real. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I got a partner now that was an engineer with me in my studio, and I said, say, bro, you know, I love you like brother, but I feel like we're better off. You know what I mean? And he's back at home. He has a studio back home, so he pretty much took the city over back home, which was good for him. And my clientele just kind of, it took off a lot more without him, because he was just, we so cool, we don't do nothing but talk. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm going to get no work in. So I feel like when it's real, it shouldn't be that. It's okay, bro. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? Especially, I don't even want to get into all the details and stuff. But like, if somebody told me, say, hey, bro, we was friends before this shit, and they told me, they say, hey, man, you know, I'm gonna give you another manager. Yeah, we might get into it or whatever, right? But I'm still about me. Like I said, I'm still about understanding too as well. So if that person fits you better, then I will prefer you to go with that person, because if I fuck with you, I want the best for you anyway, right?
Yeah.
So, and it just, you know, that turned into they blocked me on IG and stuff and all that shit. I didn't even know. I just went to the page and they blocked me and all that stuff. But man, thank you. All right, thank you. I'm good. I'm straight, man. I'm good.
Moving on to better things.
I'm great.
Jealousy's one hell of a drug.
I'm telling you, they own it too. I'm good.
So what's your dating life like?
Right. You with anybody? Talking to anybody?
Yeah, I got a girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've been together 6 years.
Oh.
So a lot of folks don't know though, because like I said, I work so much. It's just me. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I got a girl.
Yeah. How's that? Cause I've been with my dude almost 7 years. He out there now, and ooh, ooh.
It ain't easy. It ain't easy,
It's
but
work.
I you know what I'm saying when you it vice versa. If it was her, you know what I'm saying, I would understand too. You know what I mean, like because you know in this media world, like we work very long hours. You know what I mean, 13, 14, 15 hours. We always on the go and all that shit too. So uh, I would understand. You know what I mean. At first or whatever, it probably would take me a little longer to get used to it, but you know, if I can see that same if I can see that fire in her, that same passion in her doing the shit or whatever, then you know I'm cool with it.
She's been a good support system.
Yeah, she's cool. It's just you know with this COVID shit, you know what I mean. Like, uh, you know, I let her kind of pretty much have her own preference. You know what I mean? Because you know, hey, just because I want to go out there and be around all that shit, I don't expect for you to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't be tripping. It's cool. We spend time and we do what we do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. So what you got coming up?
Okay, so I got the video shoot for different. I'm gonna drop it probably in the middle of May.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop that. Also, I do this thing called Slip on Sundays.
What's that?
Basically, where I highlight. So I highlight a artist, actor, anybody who's famous or whatever. Who I feel like slept on. Like I just did DMX. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And how you know, even though he was dealing with the drugs and stuff, a lot of folks didn't see the greatness in DMX. You know what I mean? Till after he died, you know, everybody, fuck with you, I listen to your music and all that stuff.
I don't
you
like
know what
all
I'm
that
saying?
stuff. Don't support somebody after
Yeah,
they're dead.
that's that fake shit. You know what I mean?
They do that faithfully.
Right.
Because that's with any artist that dies. Because I remember they did that with Michael Jackson. They did that with Prince. They did that with so many more. And it was just like, where were you at when they were here, though?
Right. Even here in Houston, like with Chuck E. Tree. You know what I mean? Like, I know it's topic still fresh, but I'm a real nigga. I'm going to say what I want to say anyway. But you had so many people like that act like they was, like they knew that man and they didn't know him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like somebody asked me, they said, Banks, you going to the funeral? You know what I'm saying? Like they was going to the funeral and going to the stuff like it was just something to do. You know what I mean? Which I don't feel is right. So I'm like, nah, I didn't know him, man. But my condolences go to his family.
Yeah.
But I don't do no. That shit don't sit right with me.
No, to me it seems a little disrespectful.
It is.
Like if I don't know you, I really want to. You know, I'm gonna, like you said, my condolences, but attend to a funeral and I don't know you, I'm really gonna feel out of place.
Right.
Yeah, because I'm gonna feel like I'm being disrespectful.
Right.
Like I don't want to be fake. Now, if I start jamming your music because it starts going, then you know I can become a fan. But
yeah.
I didn't just want to be fake like that. But I hated when they did that with DMX. Me and him actually shared a birthday. I feel like I get him. I can't just say I was the biggest DMX fan. I'd be capped. But at the same time, when I found out like we had a birthday and then just stuff he's gone through, like the rape he went through in his childhood, and then people just want to see him say he's crazy and he's on drugs and he's doing this, but you don't see like the backstory, like why this has happened. Like he came out saying this, and it's like no one took him serious.
Right.
And you know, my condolences to him and his family, but dang, that's hard. So you can't just say somebody just acting crazy if you don't really know.
You didn't live that life. You know what I mean? Like you had your mother, your father, your sister, all that stuff there, and then it becomes dirty. But at the end of the day, it's survival. You see what I'm saying? So he was just trying to survive too, and that was the only way he knew to survive.
Yeah.
So.
But nah. All right. Well, thank you for stopping by.
Oh yeah, anytime.